So moving on to the Cancer ascendant, Rashadipati or Lagnadipati is in 10th house. So this thing good can give good opportunities regarding their profession. Same way, 5th house placed Ketu can give a good sort of a mantra diksha, or they can get to the spiritual enlightenment. See, spiritual enlightenment getting is not a easy fact. When we are getting, we have to accept with the more humbleness, because it's our pura punya where we get. As we know, 5th house is also a creative knowledge. And whoever the conceiving people of this Cancer ascendant has to be more careful, because Garbhasthana 5th house Ketu is placed. So don't 8th house place Ketu, don't go. I advise don't go near the water bodies for the conceiving ladies. So and conceived ladies, I mean to say. So and 7th lord placed Saturn is giving to having a good marriage yoga. So 8th house placed Jupiter is not good for something related to health of a father. And in Karma Bhava, Shukra is placed. This can read very good news for the cinema people. So this is up to the Katka, means the Cancer sign. So moving further, the Leo sign, the Simha Lagna. So Lagnadipati Ravi means, I mean to say, Sun is placed in a Bhagyasthana, good for a business persons. And in Matrusthana, 4th house, Ketu is placed. It's not a good for mother's health. And there might be a small sort of an accident might be there. Accident is a kind of any kind of, it might not be a vehicle accident also. Falling or something, wear and tear is also an accident. Be careful for this Leo ascendants. And 6th house place Saturn can react some unknown sort of infection regarding the stomachs. Whenever they used to go to the doctor and checks in a detail, there might not be any problem, but there is some sort of a infection regarding to the stomach. And 7th house place Jupiter is good for whoever trying for the marriage opportunities. 8th house Mercury is placed over there. This can create some shorter sort of a depression for a Leo ascendant people. Again, in Karma Bhava, the Rahu is placed. Rahu can give the foreign opportunities, and the Indians, NRIs who were working in the foreign countries, they can get a good opportunities in this lockdown period. People who are IT people residing in Canada, Europe countries, they can get a good opportunities. 10th house placed Rahu, and 11th house placed the Yoga Karaka Graha, the Mangala, is good for a matter related to the land matters. Very good auspicious. So jumping to the another ascendant, Kanya Rashi or Kanya Lagna people. So Lagnadipati is placed in 7th house, debilitated, can create some sort of a differences in the partnerships, in a marriage partnerships. And this can create some sort of a nervous disorders. So generally, even in a horoscope also, whenever the 7th house placed Mercury can create the nervous disorder, there might not be a physical satisfaction in the in between unionship between husband and the wife, because it is a creating nervous disorder. And 3rd house placed Ketu can create some sort of a quarrels between siblings. So and Panchama Shani, the 5th house placed, can little bit happiness from the child. And 6th house placed Jupiter is not good for a financial part. So and 8th house placed Sun and the Shukra Chandra, this is not that much good for a understanding purpose. It can create some misunderstanding. In Pitrusthana, Rahu is placed, so this can create some sort of a dissatisfaction for a father. And in Karma Bhava, again Mars is placed over there. This can create the some sort of worries, gastric troubles, acidity, some heat related problems. Okay, so this all up to the Kanya Lagna. And Libra ascendant are Tula Lagna people. Again, Lagnadipati Venus is placed in a 7th house. So whoever waiting for a marital bliss, they can have this time. So same way, 2nd house placed Ketu for these people can create small sort of a mouth ulcers. And they can be in problem to the teeth also. And 4th house placed Saturn in our own house can good for buying a house and the assets. And Jupiter is placed with respect to Ishtartha Siddhi, and whatever Ishtartha Siddhi is fulfilled by the Jupiter itself. And 6th house placed Kuda means the Mercury can create some feet problems because Mercury is debilitated over there. So Ashtama placed Rahu again creates mating of a doctors again and again. So this is a negative part. And Pitrusthana placed Mercury, Mars is it's not good for a father's longevity. So in these all the things for the Libra ascendant. Moving to the Scorpio ascendant, in Scorpio ascendant, the Ketu is placed over there. So this can create some discomfort in their body itself. And they can feel something low strength. And third house placed Saturn is not good for something short travels. It can create some discomfort over there. Fourth house placed Jupiter is good news from the mother. And fifth house placed Mercury is very good with respect to the children's, not good with respect to children's behavior. So and same way, sixth house is Sun, Moon, and the Venus. So this can create some problems in the workspace because sixth house is the workspace. And in a health, there might be some sort of a problems also comes. Seventh house placed Rahu, again marriage problems or married people having some troubles, and there might be a married related problems. And eighth house placed Mars is not welcome here. It can create or it can increase the blood pressures, and there might be shorter surgeries for this. So this is all for a Scorpio. And for a Jupiter, Brahaspati. So here the Jupiter is with respect to the third house. Third house is most welcome here. So second house placed Shani is good with respect to finance, but it is give some throat infections. Some might be when people might be eating, they can get small tiny particles which is uncleaned grains. They can consume it because Saturn is an unclean planet there. And fourth house placed Mercury is good for students over there. And fifth house Ravi, Chandra, Shukra. So this is not good with respect to children's behavior. Sixth house Rahu again creates the stomach problem. Seventh house Mangala is creating something disharmony. So again, this is all up to the Sagittarius ascendant. Moving to the further ascendant of a Saturn ascendant, whole year Yugadi Phalam is like this. The Lagnadipati Saturn in Lagna itself, it gives very good one type of Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga. And this way, there might be for Rashi people, there might be a Sadesati that is ignorable. And in a health wise, there might be little ups and downs. Second house placed Guru is good for a financial matters for these people. Third house placed debilitated Mercury is giving to again the problems with the siblings. So fourth house placed Chandra, Shukra, Ravi is not good with respect to mother. So something misunderstanding between the mother for the Capricorn ascendant people. And some luxurious people, they are definitely going to buy because of a Venus is present in a fourth house. And fifth house placed Rahu is not good for a children's health there. Sixth house placed again the Mars is not welcome there, and there might be some sort of a fear involved in that. So this might be creating some problem because from sixth house it is with the eighth aspect, it is ascending thing. It's a put as Ashtama Drushti on the ascendant creates small sort of a small accidents. There might be a chances of a head injury. So be careful about this. So again, 11th house situated, Ketu is not that much welcome here. So this is all up to the Makara Lagna at the Capricorn. Moving to the 11th house, the Aquarius Kumbha Rashi or Kumbha Lagna. So in this, Jupiter is placed, it is more welcome, but as per Rashi, it is saying that Janma Guru Naro Dukkam. It means Guru is not welcome as per a Rashi, this thing. And Rashadipati or Lagnadipati, Saturn has went to 12th house. So this can create the sleep, disturb in the sleep pattern for these people. And there can be some ups and downs in the health. Third house placed Venus is good for a shorter travels. Fourth house placed Rahu is expenses from the vehicles. And second house placed Mercury, there might be some small nervous disorder in the face because second house represents the face over there. So fifth house placed Mars is not good for a children's health there. And 10th house placed Ketu can create more problems, but it is good as per the spiritual enlightenment. And the Lagnadipati, Lagnadipati Jupiter, Saturn, I have already told, it is some sort of a problem. So last but not the least, the main, the Pisces sign. So it is very good, but 12th house placed Lagnadipati can create again sleep pattern disturbance. 7th house placed, the grahas is creating the problems, because 7th lord Mercury is debilitated in the Lagna itself, can create the problem in a partnerships. 2nd house place Shukra, Ravi and Chandra is unnecessary expenses, uncontrollable expenses. So these are the things. So, and 3rd house place Rahu can create siblings problem, and 4th house is a not good for mother health. Mother might be hospitalized for some time. And 11th house, in a gain house, Saturn is placed, so there not about to be any problem with the financial problem. And the 9th house place Ketu can give a spiritual trips. So overall, covering all the 12 ascendants for our viewers, the only remedy, they have to recite the Gayatri mantra. So it's a general remedy and covering all ascendant, because we are linked with the sun. Sun can save anything from this thing. General reciting of Gayatri mantra will definitely help. Individual ascendant wise, we will cover up in a next topic as a month astrology, like in a transit astrology, we are going to cover the remedies also. So I have told the remedies for all the 12 signs, and Panchanga Phalam and Rashi Phalam with respect to Ascendant Phalam for a Yugadi 2021 festival. And I finally wish our viewers have a tremendous Yugadi, enjoy the festival, eat the sweet and eat the sour food also, and be patient. And whenever the bad time comes, the good times also is in the way. Think that, take all the things positively. This is my notes for the Yugadi 2020.
Sir, if you could stop sharing the screen.
Yes.
Sir, exactly. So we can recite a Gayatri mantra during the sunrise time. It is very auspicious. And also the mantra which you were reciting, sir, if you could give it, I'll put down in the description for the viewers to recite it. And also taking that Jaggery and Neem as, the part of that, the sorrows as well as the good things you should take straight on your shoulder. And thirdly is take good financial conditions are somewhat gonna improve definitely gonna improve in this year. That is a very plus point. We need not only focus on negative part and just sit very depressive, rather focusing on the brighter part of our new year also will give us a lot of a lot of people can see good health. As you mentioned, health condition is going to improve for people, finances are going to improve. So I think this is somewhat a lot of pandemic issues are going on, so that is a very good point given by sir. So we'll focus more on these positive things and move ahead rather than just sticking. And new year, always my mother used to tell me, any new year it should start with a new note and a positive note, that forgetting all your past, whatever sad or sorrow, whatever you faced in your previous year, you should live it back and go ahead forward. So it was a very nice presentation by sir. So it was a very wonderful presentation for all the ascendants. And sir, you can reach out to sir for any consultations and any Vastu consultations also on the description, on the contact details given in the description below. Sir, so we wish a happy and a prosperous Yugadi and a new year for all our audience. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Hare Krishna.